Hey Amazon sellers, today's video is the first in our series explaining everything there is to know about selling FBM on Amazon. I'm also going to be pointing out some important differences between selling FBM versus FBA. So if you don't know what FBA is, you can watch one of our earlier videos on our YouTube channel that gives a brief explanation about this. So FBM stands for Fulfilled by Merchant, you. And yes, it's exactly how it sounds. You make an FBM listing on Amazon and they're going to send you orders, and now it's your job to fulfill them, as opposed to FBA, when you will send your product into a fulfillment warehouse and then they will fulfill that order for you. The first great thing about FBM is a lot more flexibility and a lot more control over your orders. When you get a sale in FBM, you can actually decide if you're going to approve and ship the item, adjust it, or cancel it, as opposed to FBA, where it's all automated and you don't have that level of control. So you might be saying, well, why would I ever cancel an order? Well, if you watched one of our earlier videos, their shipping cost may be 5 or 6 times the price of the order, and it doesn't make sense for you to send it anymore, as you may be losing money. And the second important point I love about FBM is the percentage that Amazon takes from your sales is much lower. It's way lower than FBA, usually between 10 and 25%. There's also a lot less pressure for you to sell, as you only pay Amazon when you make a sale, as opposed to FBA, where there's more costs involved of sending in the product, and you're also running up inventory warehousing charges. So there's a lot more pressure on you to sell and move that product. So now for my third and most important point of the video about FBM. With the added flexibility and the lower margin, obviously comes work for us at our store once we've got an order. You have to package, label, ship, and track those orders, and you also need to handle returns. Let me make that very clear. FBM, we handle the returns, as opposed to FBA, where Amazon will handle all of it. So you need to understand that returns is a very big deal on Amazon. Amazon has the best return policy in the world, and you need to be prepared as an FBM seller that you are going to get a lot of return requests. So in a perfect world, how that would work is the customer would request a return and you would approve it. And now Amazon would send them a shipping label and they would pay for that item to come back to your store. Once you get it and inspect it, you would then refund them. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work that way. You may run into problems where some clients, they're not going to want to pay for the shipping back for whatever reason. And yes, you could sit there and hold your ground, but you may be running the risk of a claim or a negative review. So I want you to think carefully before you draw a line in the sand about those returns. I wouldn't say it happens too often, but I want you to be aware that this could be a situation on an FBM request. So before I go ahead and wrap up this video, I wanted to give you a reward and a bonus tip for making it to the end on how you can increase your overall sales and margin on your store through FBM listings. So for your main best-selling fulfilled by Amazon listings, you'll always want to have an almost identical pairing sister fulfilled by merchant listing. The reason for this is if your main one is out of product, inbounding product, moving it between fulfillment centers, for whatever reason, there's nothing available to sell, you will always have that product available in your store and your FBM listing. You'll never lose that sale and you'll never lose the customer. And I promise you, it will increase your sales and revenue by 10 to 20%. Thanks again for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button to join our community and to make sure that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Also, if there's a topic you want us to cover, you can send us an email or leave a comment in the video below. I'm Blake David Graham, and this is Store Mentor Consulting. See you soon.